There comes a moment in your life not marked by a date, not marked by an event, but by a feeling. A feeling that something inside you is shifting, stretching, awakening. A feeling so quiet that the world around you doesn't notice, but so powerful that your entire inner world begins to rearrange itself. You begin to sense a separation between who you were taught to be and who you truly are. A subtle realization appears, like a whisper that grows louder every time you ignore it. The life you lived until now no longer fits the future your soul is preparing for. You feel your spirit rise, not dramatically, not suddenly, but gently, consistently, undeniably. You wake up in the morning and something feels different. You cannot explain it, but you can feel it. The things that used to disturb your peace no longer have the same power. The people whose opinions once controlled you no longer influence your choices. The emotions you used to suppress now demand to be felt. You begin to feel like the universe is clearing a path, removing distractions, closing doors that lead nowhere, silencing noise that once felt loud. You feel pulled inward, into yourself, into the parts of you you abandoned just to survive. Your inner child, your intuition, your higher self, your hidden wisdom, your sacred power. All of them begin to rise to the surface, asking to be seen, heard, acknowledged, embraced. You are not breaking down, you are breaking open. You are not losing your mind, you are regaining your soul. Everything in your life that once felt stable now feels questioned. Everything that once felt normal now feels misaligned. Everything that once felt comfortable now feels too small. This is not a mistake. This is the universe preparing you to leave behind the version of yourself that survived by shrinking, by pleasing, by hiding, by doubting. Your soul can no longer breathe inside a life built for a past version of you. So it pushes, nudges, pulls, shakes, awakens, until you can no longer pretend you are not meant for more. This moment, right now, the reason you're hearing these words is your awakening. The moment your spirit said, "Enough, it's time to rise." And once this awakening begins, nothing in your life will ever feel the same again. Not because you lose control, but because you finally reclaim it. You have felt it for a while now. A quiet discomfort, a subtle distance, a sense that something in your reality no longer matches the truth inside you. You wake up and the world feels familiar, yet you feel different. Conversations that once entertained you now feel empty. Places that once felt comforting now feel heavy. Patterns you used to repeat now drain your energy instantly. It's not that life changed overnight, it's that you changed. And your life hasn't caught up yet. Your soul has shifted frequencies, but your surroundings are still vibrating on the level of who you used to be. And this creates a tension, a pressure, a feeling of, "I don't belong here anymore." Not because you are failing, but because you are evolving. You are shedding quietly, consistently, inevitably. Shedding expectations, shedding identities, shedding wounded versions of yourself. Shedding relationships that were built on versions of you that no longer exist. Your spirit expands, and the life around you struggles to hold the new you. This is why you feel alone. Not lonely, but alone in your growth. You sense yourself rising into a new level of awareness, yet no one around you knows how to meet you there. You feel misunderstood, not because people don't care, but because they don't recognize the version of you you're becoming. Every emotion you feel right now, the heaviness, the confusion, the sensitivity, the tears that come without warning, the sudden bursts of clarity, all of it is transformation. You are dissolving versions of yourself that were built from survival, from fear, from pain, from trying to be enough. You are no longer willing to stay small just to keep the peace. You are no longer willing to silence your needs just to feel loved. You are no longer willing to abandon yourself just to be accepted. This shift is not gentle, it is necessary. Because every chapter you are leaving was written by a version of you who did not know her power. And now, for the first time, you are beginning to see what your soul has always known. You are meant for more. More depth, more truth, more alignment, more love, more meaning, more peace. You might not see the full picture yet, but you can feel it. Your energy is different. Your boundaries are stronger. Your intuition is louder. Your thoughts are clearer. Your heart is more honest. You are no longer attracted to the things that once distracted you. You are drawn instead to simplicity, silence, authenticity, truth. There is a reason your world feels tight. Your soul is expanding beyond it. There is a reason certain people fall away. Your energy no longer matches theirs. There is a reason certain opportunities don't work. They are not aligned with your new frequency. The universe is not blocking you. It is redirecting you, protecting you, preparing you. Every delay, every closed door, every ending, every sudden shift. It is all part of a divine rearrangement that you cannot yet see. You are not falling apart, you are falling into alignment. And the discomfort you feel is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of rebirth. Your old timeline is collapsing. Your old identity is dissolving. Your old patterns are losing power. Your old wounds are being released. You are stepping into a new level of yourself, one that you were always meant to reach. This shift is happening for you, not to you. And even though you can't explain it, you can feel it deeply, undeniably, truthfully. Your soul knows exactly what it's doing, even when your mind doesn't understand. This is the transformation that will change your entire life. There is something you need to understand. Something your soul has been trying to tell you. Something your mind has been trying to make sense of. You are not walking through random moments. You are moving through a chapter the universe carefully designed for you. Every shift, every silence, every ending, every new beginning, every redirection is intentional. You are being guided, even when you feel confused, even when you feel alone, even when you feel forgotten. The universe doesn't speak in words. It speaks in alignment, in intuition, in synchronicities, in signs that appear the moment your heart opens enough to notice them. When something leaves your life abruptly, it is protection, not loss. When something is delayed, it is preparation, not punishment. When something feels heavy, it is a message, not a mistake. The universe has been rearranging your path long before you realized it. Think of the people who suddenly drifted away, the friendships that ended without closure, the opportunities that dissolved in seconds, the plans that never worked out, the places you outgrew. These are not coincidences. These are alignments. Your energy outgrew the space you were in. Your spirit evolved faster than the environment around you, and the universe had no choice but to intervene, to close doors you would have kept open out of loyalty, to remove people you loved out of habit, to disrupt cycles you didn't even know were holding you back. Every time you thought life was falling apart, it was actually falling into place. You were not being abandoned. You were being redirected. You were not being punished. You were being upgraded. You were not losing everything. You were losing only what wasn't meant for your future. You may not see it now, but the universe is clearing space for something bigger, brighter, truer, more aligned with who you are becoming. There is a reason your desires changed. Your soul whispered a new direction, and the universe responded. There is a reason you feel restless. Your spirit is knocking on the door of your next chapter. There is a reason you suddenly crave peace. Your energy is rejecting anything that lowers your vibration. Pay attention. Everything happening in your life right now is part of a divine pattern. When you feel rejected by a person, you are being protected from a timeline that would have dimmed your light. When you feel blocked from an opportunity, You are being saved from a version of life that wasn't meant for your soul. When you feel isolated, you are being placed in a cocoon, a space for rebirth, a preparation zone, the stillness before your breakthrough. The universe is not against you. It is ahead of you, working on things your eyes cannot yet see. Realigning pieces you didn't know were out of place. You are not waiting for your life to begin. Your life is waiting for you to rise into the version of yourself that is ready to receive it. Everything you lost was a stepping stone. Everything you feel is sacred guidance. Everything you fear is the edge of your evolution. You are being guided by something larger than your circumstances, and soon you will understand why it all had to happen this way, why it took time, why it felt heavy, why it confused you, why it brought you to your knees. Because the moment you step into alignment, the moment you choose yourself, the moment you trust the path, everything will click. Everything will flow. Everything will reveal its hidden meaning. You are not here by accident. You are not hearing this by coincidence. Your soul brought you here because you are ready. Ready to see, ready to heal, ready to rise, ready to step into the timeline that was always meant to be yours. Your shift is not coming. It has already begun. There comes a moment in every awakening where something inside you becomes undeniable, a moment where you realize you cannot go back to who you used to be. Not because the past was wrong, but because you have outgrown it. The version of you who survived all those storms, who carried pain in silence, who forced herself to stay strong, who kept choosing others over herself. She is tired. She is ready. She is done shrinking. You can feel it. A quiet strength rising inside you, a calm certainty that says, I deserve more than what hurt me. I deserve more than what drained me. I deserve more than what I settled for. This is not arrogance. This is awakening. This is your soul remembering its worth, its power, its purpose. For the first time in your life, you are no longer asking, am I enough? You are asking, is this aligned with who I'm becoming? And that question is the doorway to your next chapter, because alignment requires honesty. It requires boundaries. It requires release. It requires courage. It requires choosing yourself even when others do not understand. You are shedding identities that were never truly yours. You are stepping out of timelines that were built on fear. You are walking away from versions of yourself that were created to survive, not to thrive. And the universe sees you. It celebrates you. It recognizes the moment you choose your truth over your comfort. Every time you say no to what drains you, you say yes to what heals you. Every time you close a door to the past, a new path opens effortlessly. Every time you trust the shift, life rearranges itself around your courage. This is why your world feels different. This is why new people are being guided toward you. This is why opportunities appear out of nowhere. This is why your intuition is becoming louder than your fear. You are becoming a version of yourself you once prayed for, a version that speaks softly but stands firmly, a version that releases gently but refuses to shrink, a version that trusts deeply even without evidence, a version that knows everything is happening for a reason. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from wisdom. You are not rebuilding your life. You are reclaiming your life. And the universe is walking beside you every step of the way, guiding, protecting, aligning, orchestrating things for you that you haven't even imagined yet. There is a future version of you who is already grateful that you made it through this moment. A future version who is proud of you, who is healed, who is abundant, who is aligned, who is glowing, who is free. And she whispers to you now, softly, gently, lovingly, keep going. You're almost there. This shift you feel, this awakening inside your chest, this pull towards something new, this inner knowing that won't go away, it's all confirmation. It's all real. It's all divine timing. Your new chapter doesn't begin when life changes. It begins the moment you decide you are ready to receive more, ready to grow, ready to rise, ready to align. And now, you are ready. If something inside you opened while listening to this, if something inside you softened, if something inside you awakened, then this message was meant for you, exactly now, exactly here, exactly in this moment. Your shift has already begun. Your healing is already unfolding. Your path is already forming. And when you are ready to go deeper, to understand more, to step further into your awakening, there is another message waiting for you on my channel, made for your next step. Whenever you feel the pull, follow it. Your soul knows where to go. Your alignment is calling your name. Your new life is closer than you think.